Hi everyone. For today's book review, we're going to go back up into the clouds and further back in time. We're going to be checking out Art Deco Airports, Dream Designs from the 1920s and 30s, written by Terry Moyle and illustrated by Rosie Louise. This book looks at 33 airports built between the 1920s and the late 1930s across 6 different countries, which is interspersed between Europe and the United States. Each airport has its own individual chapter looking at the history of the airport itself, its development, the design inspirations that went into its construction, the aircraft and sometimes the aircraft companies that were involved in its operation, and what was all involved during that period of time. In addition, the story is then rounded off with the final fate of the airports. Were they preserved? Were they demolished? Were they rebuilt and the Art Deco elements destroyed for the purposes of modernity or functionality? So all this is incorporated into this rather large book. It is profusely illustrated with photographs. There are a handful of plans and maps, but without a doubt, the absolute draw card are these exquisite artworks by Rosie. What she has done is themed each artwork for each airport. Some of them will show the building, some of them will show or feature an aircraft with period livery, some of them will show period cars, costumes, people. Some of them will focus on particular details of the airport, the architectural features, and each one of them is a joy to behold. And as you can see, all of them done in color. The pages are nice and thick, not quite glossy, but very thick, so they can absorb all that color information and detail. This book is great for your coffee table, especially if you love planes, if you love the 1920s, if you love the 1930s, if you love Art Deco, architecture, design, airports. This book really covers the whole scope. The writing style is smooth, it's easy to follow, and it's fascinating to read and understand all the different factors and motivations that went into building all these airports and all the influences that went into giving us these iconic looks. This book has it all, and for all that, it is a 4 captain's hats. It is gorgeous to look at, it is fascinating to read, and as I said, it incorporates so many different themes and topics in a beautiful, lavish, wonderful volume that will look great on either your coffee table or on your architecture bookshelf, your aviation bookshelf, or your Art Deco bookshelf, or your artwork bookshelf. Take your pick. This book has it all. So if you're interested in all of the above and wish that you were a multimillionaire back in the 1920s and 30s and could afford to fly around the world in relative luxury, then do check this book out. It's a fantastic read and it's a feast for the eyes. So do enjoy.